What is up, all my horror fanatics out there? Welcome back to Late Night Frights. I'm the Late Night Frights horror leader, the J. Sloan or Jordan, back here to do another video for you. And first of all, I want to thank everyone for tuning in this evening. Last week we did a cannibal theme, and this week we are doing horror battles. So if you haven't checked out the cannibal theme after this video, please go check it out. We would all really appreciate it. So without further ado, let's dive into the films I chose to battle for you. So I chose to battle House of a Thousand Corpses versus The Devil's Rejects. These are two Rob Zombie films. This is an original versus a sequel. These are the only two good Rob Zombie films in my eyes. And keep in mind, this whole video is is completely opinionated. This is my opinion, my personal opinion. You may not agree with it, but please respect it. And if you have a disagreement, comment below, but do it in a mature and respectful manner. Don't be childish about the situation. That's all we ask. Respect our opinion. We will respect yours. So, House of a Thousand Corpses is a 2003 film. And, well, before I start, you guys know the rule. You guys know the terms. You guys know what we do every horror battle. I'll be reviewing both of these films very briefly and then battling them to the death. So House of a Thousand Corpses was made in 2003. It stars Sid Haig, Bill Moseley, Sherry Moon Zombie. It has a really good cast. It's also got Chris Hardwick, who hosts The Talking Dead. He was pretty good in it as well. And I believe this was actually Rob Zombie's debut film, and it is a great film. I absolutely love it. I've loved it since I was younger, and that's why it's so hard for me, because Rob Zombie has a great film style. You know, he did two really good films, and I'm talking about both of these. And then he did two really shitty films in my eyes, and I don't know why that happened, but it did. But anyways, I gotta respect his early work. So it's basically about this group of kids, and when I say kids, you know, they're basically kids. I mean, they're not little kids, but they're young adults. So I'll just say that. This group of young adults on the road looking for really weird, quirky, strange roadside attractions and gas stations and things like that are just really weird. And they come across Captain Spaulding at his gas station. It's a really weird place. He sells chicken in there. He's got a serial killer ride, and they're like, wow, this is pretty awesome. So they go on the serial killer ride, and they see one killer who really sparks their interest, and that is Dr. Satan. And the reason he sparks their interest is because Captain Spaulding tells him how Dr. Satan is supposedly still alive. It's not a myth. It's not a legend. He's got a trail. He's got a map to how to get there, and all of these different things. So obviously, they're going to want to go. So on their way there, they find this hitchhiker, really hot blonde hitchhiker, who wants to take them back to her house, or, you know, needs to go back to her house, so she asks him for a lift, and the night just spirals out of control. They go back to a group of fucked up, cannibalistic, serial killing, raping weirdos, and they don't even know it, and it's basically about their survival and what they're going to do. How are they going to get out of there? Are they going to get out of there? And who are they actually dealing with? And it's just a great film. Got a really good cast. Bill Moseley as Otis Driftwood. I mean, when you get fucking Chop Top in your movie, you've hit gold. I mean, you've struck gold when you get Chop Top in your movie. And Sid Haig, like I said, did a really good job as Captain Spaulding, although he wasn't in the film as much as he is in the sequel. Sherry Moon Zombie is hot as hell. Just a really good cast, really good concept, and the film style is so dirty, so gritty. I've said this many times before, but it makes me want to take a shower after watching it. I just love the film style. And yeah, there's my review over House of a Thousand Corpses. Now moving on to The Devil's Rejects. This one doesn't focus on the victims, it focuses on the killers, and that was a really good turn and pace. And it focuses on the family from the original, the serial killing weirdos from the original film, and the cops basically come to their house. They force them out. They try to capture them, but they force them out. A couple people get away. The cops find all these dead bodies, and the case is solved while all these people have gone missing. They find dead bodies. They find girls locked in cages in the basement. They find a bunch of just weird shit. And the only people that get out are Otis Driftwood and Baby. And they are on the road, and they are, you know, it's Otis, Captain Spaulding, and Baby, and they are all three on the road. And killing people along the way. They're trying to find a safe place, trying to run from the cops, and that's the basis around this one. So this one was really good. I mean, I enjoyed it. It just didn't have that same feel like the original did. You could tell he tried to transfer that feel and try to make it that same style, but it just didn't pull through. It didn't work. It didn't feel the same. It didn't feel like a full-blown horror movie like the original did. It felt like an action/thriller, which was still okay. I really enjoy it, but I don't know. I just didn't like it as much as House of a Thousand Corpses. But that's the basis of it. They're on the road, killing people, running from the cops, and yeah. So now, let's battle these two films to the death. So, let me get my rounds here. So first we have body count. Without a doubt, the highest body count has to go to The Devil's Rejects. I do believe it had a higher body count than House of a Thousand Corpses. I could be wrong. I'm basing these off of kills that I've actually seen. It can't be like bodies they have in like their basement. I mean, it has to be kills that you've actually seen, and you know it has to rack up to that body count. It just can't be in the back of your mind, oh, they've got a bunch of bodies in the basement. So I do believe The Devil's Rejects has a higher body count. It's been a while since I've seen both of these films back to back, but if I had to bet money, I do believe The Devil's Rejects does in fact have a higher body count. So, round two, story and originality. Obviously, this is going to House of a Thousand Corpses, hands down. More original. It's the original film, not the sequel. So, yeah, going to House of a Thousand Corpses. Blood, guts, gore, effects. Blood, guts, gore, effects. I'm going to give this round to House of a Thousand Corpses because I'm adding not only blood, guts, gore, and effects, but also feeling the shoot style of this film. Felt so, like I said, so dirty, so gritty. It makes you want to take a shower, and I love that about this movie. And it just didn't carry through with this movie to me. You might feel differently, like I said, my opinion, but I just didn't think it carried through. So that's 2-1. Personal enjoyment and replayability. Now, obviously, that's House of a Thousand Corpses for me. Absolutely love it. I could pop this one in right now and watch it if I was in the mood. The Devil's Rejects, I just do not like as much as House of a Thousand Corpses. A lot of people have disagreed on that, and that's completely fine. But to me, I think this one is way better than this one. So, that's 3-1. I think I'm going to end the battle here, guys. It's pretty clear who's going to win this one, and that's House of a Thousand Corpses. Both films are great. If you haven't checked out either, buy this pack. You can probably get it for pretty cheap, or you can buy the solo copies. I do have a double dipping here of House of a Thousand Corpses. You can buy the solo copies or buy this pack. Get it on Blu-ray, get it on whatever format you want. But definitely check out both of these films. So thank you guys for watching. You just watched Late Night Frights. I'm the Jay Sloan. Stay tuned tomorrow. Allrandomthingz will be doing a horror battle. Check out our Facebook page. Check out our website. And until next time, guys, keep it horror. Peace.